You know what? It's not easy for me to say this, but there is one thing I absolutely hate about the Sony A7S III. And actually all Sony cameras for that matter. How's everyone doing today? Thank you so much for stopping by the channel. If you're new here, thank you so much. Maybe consider subscribing, hopefully if you enjoy the content. And maybe join me over on Instagram at @JedDobre. I'll be keeping this one pretty short and direct. Sony, I absolutely hate one thing about all of your cameras. And that's hard for me to say because I absolutely love all of your cameras. I've owned the A7 III and the A7R III, thought they were amazing, upgraded to the A7S III and the A7R IV. If you're a big boy like myself or a big lady, you probably have some big old fat hands. Hence why I say give it a big fat thumbs up if you like the video. Now Sony is on the smaller side of the full frame mirrorless market, which is normally a great thing. Smaller and lighter tends to mean less weight to carry, you're going to be better off for that. Now one thing that isn't necessarily synonymous with small and light is good glass. And not just good glass, but fast glass. Now why is this important? Well, good glass and fast glass tend to be quite big. There's no way around this, and this is not an issue with lenses, rather the body. And thus enter my fat phalanges. When holding these cameras with a decent lens, this ridge here is forever rubbing on my fingers. There's simply not enough space between the grip and the lens. As a result of holding these cameras with heavier lenses, be it the 85mm, the 135, 7200, even actually my 35 will rub there as well. The 24mm might be the only lens that I don't rub on. However, if you're holding these lenses, your first knuckle is going to rub on that ridge of the lens there. This is going to give you a fair bit of pain, but B, you're going to callus up over that first knuckle pretty quickly after regular use. This is something that when you go into a camera store and you pick up the camera, I can almost guarantee you will not have an issue with, you won't even notice it. However, real world use, this is definitely a factor. And as a result, my first knuckles are almost always calloused. Carrying the camera by your side while you're going for a 7-kilometer hike is not actually something you can test in a camera store, weirdly enough. Thus, this bit of information falls by the wayside, and that's what I want to present to you because I have this real world experience. Now, I'm not going to stop using Sony cameras anytime soon. I do really enjoy them. I just do hope that it doesn't become a long-term issue for me. I do have arthritis, and I don't know how that's going to play out over 10, 15 years, etc. down the line. But for now, I'm sticking with my Sonys. So, Sony, please take note of this when designing future pro bodies. Not everyone has tiny little dainty hands, and my hands might be big, but they're also not the world's biggest hands or anything. Take someone like Kawhi Leonard, for example. How's he meant to hold this camera? He would probably have no chance with any camera, but there's a lot of bigger hands than mine that are pretty regular as well. Alright, that was a quick easy one to finish your day or start your day depending whereabouts in the world you're from. So be sure to let me know down in the comments whereabouts you are watching from, if you have a Sony and if you experience these same issues. Give it a big fat thumbs up. I'll catch you in the next one. Go listen to the Kanye West, The Life of Pablo. Bye! Dunzo.